let us start. Okay, today we are going to start the 3D exercises. Okay, so far we have seen 2D exercises. So 12th week, yani this week and next week, we are going to cover 3D exercises. And 14th week we'll have revision. And we are planning to have exam in the week number 14th actually. This is 12th week. We'll start 3D. And next week, that is 13th week, we'll do one more exercises on 3D. And 14th week, we'll take revision on 2D and 3D exercises. And we are planning to have final lab exam in the week number 14. And we are going to fix it on one day actually for all students, not like a regular lab session. Uh, this one actually revision I have written because in the regular lab session you can have revision. In the same week, that is 14th week, we'll have exam on Tuesday. So if you have any conflict, if you have any problem during this time, just let me know. I think mostly everybody is free this time on Tuesday, uh, so we can arrange the exam online. Okay. So let us go to the 3D exercises. Okay. I have shared this file. I will show you two exercises. We have some more exercises here. Maybe I'll show two. The other you can go for practice. You can practice on your own. So before that, we need to see what are the commands, what are the toolbars which we are going to cover in 3D. So, so can you see the screen?
Yes, that's
Okay. Now this is our regular 2D screen, 2D interface. Okay. So the first thing is you should know how we are going to make into a 3D. Right now we can see only two axes X and Y. So when you change it to the 3D interface, you will have three axes X, Y, and Z. So we need to use some toolbars, and I will show you the toolbars, and also I will show you the commands which we are going to cover today. Okay. So first we need to upload the toolbars. So that toolbars will help you to see the screen in the 3D. So let us go to. Let me just okay. The tools. If you see on the screen, you can see the tools on the top. So on the tools, you can have toolbars there. You see the toolbars, and from toolbars you see AutoCAD, and here we usually pick the toolbars from the list. There is a big list like drawing toolbar. Usually, if I click this, the toolbar will come on the left. If I go for toolbar, modify, see it will come on the right. So these are regular toolbars. So for 3D, we need some toolbars. So go for toolbars, AutoCAD. So I'll pick few, and the few you can remember. I'll start with okay, UCS. This is Universal Coordinate System. We pick this one. Anyhow, I'll write it. Uh, Toolbar, view, toolbar, visual styles. toolbars orbit. Okay, toolbars, and I think this is enough so far. So we have uploaded, we have added just the four toolbars here. Okay, and if you see this, uh, okay. Now this one, this first toolbar, we called as view toolbar, view toolbar, where you're going to view in different angles, different, like here if you see, these are 2D views, uh, like front view, side view, top view. So when you click this all, you can see a different position. That is, these are 2D. We say orthographic, like any 2D. And this are in 3D. These are three. This one, two, three. These are isometric. You can see in 3D. I will show you. I'm just writing it here. Okay. Now this one is UCS, as I told you, Universal Coordinate System, to just see the axis, to rotate the axis. I will show you that one. Okay, and to go back to the axis where you started. And this is all the visual styles to see in 2D and 3D in solid, because we say modeling, so it should be a solid. And this is the orbit to change the, 3D 360 degrees angle. Now let us go to this one. Okay. Now today we are going to cover few commands. Like today, I will list out. Like we are going to cover, we are going to see join command. We're going to see extrude. Okay. We're going to see how we are going to subtract and how we are going to do union. These are commands actually which we are going to see today, and so on. So here, first thing is we'll go to the 3D interface. If you see here, when I click this one of this, it will become 3D, because I told you this is the view toolbar. When you click the mouse here, it will show you that this is UCS and this is view. When I click this, see SW, then is southwest isometric, southeast isometric, northeast isometric. So these are different positions. You see on the right side, you can also use this one, but I don't prefer to use, because the students get confused and they lose the direction here. If you use on the right side, there is a cube on the right side. You can also use this one. See, I can, if I click this one, this is also southeast. This is northeast. This is northwest. The same thing, directions actually. So if when I click this one of this, see, now you have three. See X, Y, and Z. If I go back, now in 2 you are in 2D. But when you click one of this, you will be in 3D. You can click this one, or you can go from here as well. If you go to the view, you have uh, 3D views. You see top, bottom, left, right, front, back. These are the same toolbar. This is the same toolbar which is available here. So this is the same thing. 3D views. When I click southeast isometric, you will be in 3D. So I prefer southeast isometric. This one. So now you are in 3D, X, Y, and Z. So when I click a line, remember the first thing, whenever you are in 3D. So I hope you understood now when how you go to 2D to 3D. These are 2D. Like when I click this one, see, this is a top view. This is another view, side view, left side view. See, this is the right side view, and this is the front view, like this. So these are all orthographic. Orthographic means 2D, to view an object. But we need to go for 3D. So you can click any one of this. See, when I click this one, southeast, now you have uh, 3D interface, X, Y, and Z. Southeast. Okay, this is the first thing. Southwest. I'll go for southeast. Okay. X, Y, and Z. So remember, when you are in 3D, make sure that when you select a line, any line, make always ortho. Ortho means straight line. See, now we see the line is not ortho. So you don't know in which direction you're drawing, whether you're drawing in X, Y, or Z, or in any space. We don't know exactly. So it is difficult for me to draw a line which is not ortho. So always remember, when you are in 3D, you must make the line ortho. Ortho means, ortho, right? Straight lines. See? So if you make ortho, your line, will be in the correct direction. So without ortho, don't draw in 3D. So now if you see this one, this is in, like, Z direction, this goes in Y direction, this goes in X direction. Okay? So this is how we draw. For example, I can draw a simple a box, something like this. Okay, like this. So I have constructed a small rectangle using some lines. Now remember, here when we are making 3D, we are not constructing, we are not making it by lines. Like for example, if I want to make 3D, I'm not drawing like this. See, I'm not drawing constructing like this, and I'm making a 3D object like this. No, I'm not making like this. See, we are not making 3D lines by lines. We have to extrude it, means we have to make a solid. How we are going to make a solid means, the first step, whenever you draw, for example, let us say a circle. I'm going to draw a circle. Okay, let me just put it in the right direction. Okay. Now, if you see a circle, when you click this, the whole circle is selected. So, whenever you want to make a solid, we call it as extrude command. We use extrude command, AXT. Remember this command, extrude. Extrude means just adding a material. Means if you have any object, you can make a solid. So we are using the 3D modeling using extrude command. So when I go for extrude, see when I click this circle, okay, enter. So it will ask me the height of extrusion. Height means how much height you want to extrude. Any making solid. So I'll just say maybe 10. Oh, it is very big. Oh, it's very small. Like, let us draw one more circle. This is very small. Maybe I'll draw some down to 10. Okay, I have drawn a circle here. Wait. Okay. Now I will go for extrude. Extrude, select the circle, enter. It will ask me the height. I will give 10. So now this has become a solid. It is no more 2D. You see, this is the visual style toolbar where I have shown you. This will allow you to see in 3D. You see, when I click this one, it is in 2D. You see, now it is in 3D. So when you click these balls, it will show you in 3D interface. You can also change the color if you want. So this is in 3D now. So if you click this one, it's in 2D. But this is not a 2D. It has become a 3D object. So any object, whether any shape, you can make it a solid by using extrude command. Similarly, if I use a rectangle, I'll just show you a box. Okay, see, I'll go for extrude, select this one, enter. Height, how much height? And you remember, extrude will work only in two direction. It will go in plus. Plus means up, minus means downs. And right now it is in z direction. So if you are in different axis, it will work in only one direction, yani plus, either plus or minus. So I'll give 10 or any dimension. So see, when you click the box, it has become solid. So this is how we do 3D model. Remember, the important thing is, when you are doing extrude, it must be a single entity. For example, circle. When you click the circle, it is a single. When you click, the whole thing is selected. When you have a rectangle, when you click, see, the whole thing is selected. But sometimes you are going to draw using lines. Like for example, I'm going to draw a shape like this. something like this. Okay, maybe I'll join it. Okay, I did some shape. Now I want to extrude this one. I want to make this solid. If you click this, you see the whole thing is not selected. It means when you want to do extrude, the important thing is everything should be selected. Yani everything should be in one object, one entity. Then only it will, then you can extrude it. So for that, we have an option called command called join. Join. Okay. So this will allow you to make one object. See, when you click all, okay, or you select by one. Go for join. Select all lines and enter. So the whole thing is selected now. So now you can do extrude. Otherwise, extrude will not work. Now if I go back to extrude, select this, enter. See, it will ask me the height. I'll use some height. So it has become a solid now, right? If I don't do the join, let's go back. See, if I don't do join, if I go to extrude, okay, see, I'm doing extrude without joining it. So if you see in 3D, it is not correct. This is wrong because it is not a 3D object. This is something different. So it is really important to know whenever you draw any shape, if you want to make solid, it must be a single entity. It must be one object. When you click it, just like circle, when you have a circle, you see, when you click it, the whole thing is selected. So likewise, any shape, you have to do it. There is one more option called polyline. You see the polyline on the top when you go to line and you have polyline. This polyline is actually helpful sometimes if you want to draw some shape, something like this. And this is a kind of thing where join is not required, but you cannot always use polyline. See, I did use polyline here. See, if I select, the whole thing is selected. So using polyline, you can use any shape. You can draw any shape, and no need to join it. So I have shown you two options. One is you draw with a normal line, but you must join it. And one is if you use polyline, there is no need to join because it will become a one entity. You can easily go for extrude. So you go extrude, give some height, and it will become a solid one like this. So remember, in order to do extrude, it must be a single entity, and also remember it must be closed. It must be closed from all sides. Like for example, if I say one line is not uh, properly closed, see, if you have a gap like this, no, extrude will not work. And sometimes you have double lines, many lines, and if you trim and if you have edges, like for example, you have a line like this going somewhere like this. So if you have this case, the extrude will not work. So you have to make sure that you must trim the lines properly, and you must close the lines, just like hatching. When you do hatch, everything should be closed, and then only hatch will work. Similarly, the extrude will work only if it is closed properly, and if you have single lines, don't repeat the line. You should not have line above the line. So in that case, there will be a problem with the extrusion. Okay, so that is regarding extrude command. Okay, and then let me show you how you're going to subtract an object from another object. For example, let us see this circle. Go for extrude with the height. So I'll say 6. I made this as a cylinder now. Now I want to make a hole inside this cylinder. So what you need to do is, you cannot directly go. So you have to draw another circle at the top of it. Just go to the center. Okay. And see, I'm drawing maybe some circle here. Okay, like this. Uh, Maybe I'll use this one to see clearly. You can see that one. See this one. I use some color so that you will identify easily. Okay. Now I want to make this hole inside. So for that, again, in order to make hole, we use extrude command. Go for extrude. Extrude this circle now. The circle which I have drawn in 2D, not the 3D. So just click this one. Okay, enter. See, it will ask me in this is plus direction and this is minus direction. If you go down, it will be minus. So in order to make hole, you can do extrude, but I want to cut this hole from this big cylinder, so I have to extrude in the minus direction, like this direction, not like this. If I put like this, it will be another cylinder. But I want to make a hole, so I have to pass through this. I cannot trim this. So I'll go back. I'll go for extrude this circle. Enter. I have to put like this. Now I can easily delete this one from this cylinder. So I have option called subtract, yani minus, because I have to minus this one from this. So for example, this is my uh, hole. I want to subtract. So SUB, you have an option called subtract. Okay, remember this one is easy. So how you subtract? First click the big body. Okay, enter. Then click the small one which you want to delete or which you want to make a hole like this, and then enter. So now you have the hole inside. When you click the orbit, you can see like this. See, there's a hole. This is orbit is to see in 360 degrees. This is orbit. You can go for orbit. Let me just go back. I'll repeat it again. How you're going to subtract. For example, let us say you have a box. Okay, extrude. Right. I want to make a hole in the middle. Maybe I'll draw maybe just exactly in the midpoint somewhere. I'm just drawing without any dimension. So I'm going to extrude this circle. The circle is not clear, so I'll just use 2D this one. Go for extrude. Click the circle, enter. Extrude, click the circle, enter. So if you extrude plus in this direction, it will go up. You have to move like this. And it should touch this body. You take any direction, no problem. Anyhow, you are going to delete this one. So you go for SUB, subtract. First click the main body and then enter and click this one, the hole. Enter. So you got the hole. So this is how you do the hole. And sometimes, you have objects, like for example, you have this box, extrude, enter. Okay. Then I'm going to draw a circle, maybe. Okay, extrude again. So extrude, enter. Okay. Then I have another circle. I want to make it. Extrude. Like this. You see, now I've constructed one part where I have three solids, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, but these three are different. You see, when I click this, you can select individually. But remember, we have an option called union. Union means when you finish the 3D, any object you make it. After making it, at the end you must do union. Union means like single 3D model, single. Like for example, if I go for union, just like join, the union. Okay. So when I click this one, 2, 3, enter. So when I click this part, the whole thing is selected. So now it has become one part. So this is important when you finish the 3D model, you must do union. Okay, union is one command, just like join. Join we do in 2D, but this is for 3D. That this is really important union when you do finish, because you can construct, because there are many ways to make a 3D object, and after making it, you do the union. Okay, let us go to one exercise from. Okay, I will try to draw this one. Okay, this. Okay, let us take this one exercise, and don't worry. Even if you don't know how to, you know, draw, extrude, or how to make a hole, you just go to the YouTube. Just type, for example. Let me just go, and I'll just go for YouTube. Now, if you want subtract subtract command in 3D AutoCAD. Okay, so you see there are plenty of videos, many videos, which will explain you how to do subtract, how to do extrude, how to do union. So these commands, it will be helpful for you. Even if you forget, don't worry. Just go to the YouTube, type any command like this command, you write 3D AutoCAD. So this will help you for practicing, or when you're drawing any exercises. So that's the reason we don't have any videos. So the videos are already there in YouTube for a single commands. So let us go to the one exercise. Today we are going to see this one. Okay, exercise A. So we have an object here. We have dimensions. We try to draw with the dimensions. So first I will try to build this object. The base, I want to make this base, and above the base I will make this cylinder. Okay, you have a big cylinder, and inside cylinder there is actually two circles. One is 30 diameter. You can see diameter 30, which is actually a depth of 6. And after that there is a hole inside, that is 20 diameter bore. So you have three circles basically. One is 20 diameter, that is that's a hole actually, complete through hole. And there is one more 30 diameter, which is having a depth of 6. And the big one is the 50 diameter. So this one is a 50 diameter, and with the base, again we have the same thing. The base, you see, the base is having some dimension, and the big circle here is radius 15. The small hole is how much? Yeah, diameter 12. So first I will draw the base, then I will go to the cylinder. So let me take the dimension first. The dimension is given 70, between this from here to here, because 35, 35 is 70. So I'll take the total length first. I will draw the small holes, the big holes. So I'll take 70. I told you, no, I must take ortho, otherwise it will be difficult for you. I'll take 70. Okay, I have taken line. This is the line. So I'm going to draw circles first. That is radius 15. Another one, or if you want to copy, you can copy, or you can draw another one. Radius 15. And in the middle, this diameter 50. The big circle. Okay, you have something like this. See, the radius 15 on both sides, and in the middle, the big one is, this one is 50 actually, because it is equal to the cylinder. So this is also 50, and the cylinder is also 50. Now, important thing is we are going to uh, do the tangents. Tangent. We need to connect the circles using line. Usually you cannot connect using a normal line. So you do tangent. Okay. You already did it in EGT 101. So I'll go for line. Okay. Normal line. And I'll go for tangent. Shift right click. You can see tangent there. This is the tangent. Okay. Click the circle. Again, go for tangent. Similarly, line, tangent. Okay, again, tangent. Similarly, line, tangent. Just click on the circle when you're doing tangent. So it will take automatically. Go for 9, tangent. Okay, again tangent. So now you have connected, and you must trim this. I'm just trying to trim the circles because I want the shape of the base. So I'm just trying to trim properly, because if you have double lines or if you have any edges, you cannot extrude it. So make sure that you don't have any edges. If you have edges, try to remove it. Now you have the shape, but if you see, this is not a single entity. As I told you, you must have a single entity, and when you want to extrude it, you must have a single. So what we do join, G join, okay, and select all, okay, the object, and enter. So when you click it, it has become one object. Now you can do extrude. So if you want to extrude, what is the height of extrusion? How much height is given here? 10. 10 is the height is given. So the base, right? So I can extrude 10. Go for extrude, select the object, enter. Okay, height, just type 10. See, you got the base now. Now, above the base, top of the base, we are going to draw this cylinder, and we are going to make these holes. Okay, so I will just, you can see there, I'm going to draw, uh, you can see that. You can use this one. Go for circle. Okay, in the center, you can see the center there. Okay, you go for diameter 50. You have the size. Sometimes, it is difficult to see when you click the circle. It is difficult. So we have an option called, for example, I want to select the circle there, which is not clear. Maybe you can see in this. See, it is visible. But when you want to try to select the circles or any line, you have an option. When you click this object, you can hide it. You see, there is one option called, let's go for this one. There is an option called isolate. See, this is an isolate. When I go for isolate, you see hide object. If we go for hide, it will be hidden. The circle, directly you can click it and you can do the operation. After that, right click anywhere, isolate, and object isolation, so it will be back. It is not deleted, it is hidden because you cannot select the lines properly. So there is one option to hide for time being. So let me just hide it for some time because I am not able to select. And now I can extrude this circle cylinder. Height of the cylinder in the figure, how much it is given? It's given 28. 28 is the height which is given. 28 is the height. So I'll give 28. Okay. I'll give right click again and I'll go to isolate, end or the object isolation. So you got the cylinder of it. Now we're going to make some holes here on the left and right. I'll also go with the circle on this side. It is diameter 12, and the other side as well. So I can change the direction on the other side. Uh, yes, you see. Again, I'll draw circle here with the same diameter 12. Okay. You have two circles there. You can see in 3D in clear picture. Okay. So now I can extrude this. Go for extrude this one, this circle, and this circle. Enter. So you have to extrude in this direction, opposite direction, so that this should pass through the the base. Otherwise, it will not extrude. For example, if I go to extrude, Select this circle, small circle. There's another circle. Okay. Enter. You can select multiple items. See, if I extrude, this is plus, but you cannot make hole. You must go for the opposite direction, like this, down. Okay, like this. Now you can do extrude easily. Go for subtract. Subtract is to remove, to make the hole. First click the main body, enter. Then click the hose, enter. So you got the hose. You go for orbit. You have orbit here. Just click this orbit. You can see that you got the hose there. You can rotate and you can see on orbit how it looks. Okay, and go back to the same direction. Go for southeast. Okay. Now we are going to make a bore here and the cylinder, that is, first we need to make diameter 30, which is depth 6. Later on we'll make 20 diameter. First I will draw a circle there. Now for select the center, diameter 30. Now this one, diameter 30, is depth of 6. Okay, which is, so I'll go for extrude. Select this one, extrude. Okay, so plus it should be minus because you should go inside, right? It should not up. So you give minus direction. And what is the size? Or sorry, what is the length given? 6. The depth is 6, so it will be 6. Okay, maybe it is not visible, but you can easily delete that one. So go for subtract, click the main body, enter, then click this one, enter. See, you got the hole there, which is depth of 6. Okay, then we have another circle that is diameter 20, which is actually hole, through hole. So we'll draw one more circle, which this is not the hole, so we have to select this center, which is inside this one. So okay, diameter 20. Okay, I'll use some color. Now I can extrude that one, but extrude should be down from, it's a bore, so it will be down. So this will be, I'll make some color. Okay, now I'll subtract. I need to subtract from two objects, one cylinder as well as base, because it's a through hole. If I only select this one, it will be hole inside the cylinder only. If I click this one, it will become the hole from top to bottom, yani through hole. Okay, so when you see, when I click A and B, this is the first one, enter, then you go for the hole, so enter. So it will be a through hole, you see, complete. Otherwise it will become hole only inside this cylinder if you select that one. I'll just repeat it again. See, when I go for subtract, I'll click the main body, that is the first body, enter, and if I select this one, then it will become hole inside the cylinder only. So you have to select the base as well. So it will become a complete through hole. Enter, then select this one, enter. So you got the exercise. Okay, and there is one more hole also here. You can draw it, which is exactly 12. So I'll just take a line, maybe exactly from here. I'll draw maybe a line. On this object. So here we have, I'll just try to use, sometimes you can use this one to avoid the lines. I'll just use some color. That is 12. Okay, so I have this height of 12. I will draw a circle here. So remember, the circle is not, see, when I draw a circle, the circle is coming like this. If you see the figure, the circle is on the left side, right? So in that case, you have an option called UCS, this one, Universal Coordinate System, to rotate the axis. Right now I can draw the circle only, you know, in this direction. But if you want to draw on the left side, this side, you have to use this one, UCS toolbar, where you have X rotate, Y rotate, Z rotate. I'll show you. For example, if I select X rotate here, click this one and enter. And when I try to draw a circle, see, it is coming on the left side. Then if I go for Y rotate, enter. When I click the circle, see, it is coming on the right side. So this will allow you to draw any object, not just circle, any line or any object on the either side, maybe top side, on the left side, on the right side, like this. Right now we need it on the left side, so I'll go for X rotate, enter. Now you see, okay, go for X rotate, enter. So it's coming to the right. Go back to X rotate. Circle. Y rotate. You can see. See. So we need this direction. So now you can draw a circle there. Go for circle. What is the size? 6 diameter. Diameter 6. Okay. And this is a small hole. Again, I'll remove the lines which I have taken for dimensions. And you can go for extrude. A small hole. Enter. In not this direction, it should go in this direction. Okay. And it is, you can just go something here. Okay. Or maybe you can extrude it further. Go this one. Extrude. Okay. No problem. Anyhow, you are going to delete that one. So go for subtract. Click the main body. Enter. And click this one. Enter. So it will be a hole like this. Okay. Understood or not? This is one example.
But teacher, he didn't want to put a hole in the middle, the last hole.
Okay, no problem. We'll do it. For example, don't
If I
extend
do
that.
it, I will lose mark or not.
No problem. Doesn't matter. Just click this one. It is not given in the figure, right? So we don't want to
Yes,
extend further. So you do it up to here. No problem. There is no length. Anyhow, you are going to delete it. So subtract. Click this one. Enter. And click this one. Enter. So it will be whole on one side. So that doesn't
okay.
matter. Only thing, when you want to subtract, it should pass through it. Then only you can remove it. Otherwise, you cannot remove it like this. So this is one object. Similarly, we can practice other. I'll show you one more example, and we can end the class. This one I'll show you the C. This is a easy. D is easy. You can do also fillet. Fillet is also a command we can do in 3D. For example, here you have an object. I want to do fillet. Fillet, go for fillet. Okay. Select the object. We'll use R enter, radius. Maybe use 2 or 3, doesn't matter. 5. Okay. Sorry. Fillet, you have, if you go for fillet, you see there are two options, fillet and fillet edge. This fillet is for 2D. If you have lines to do fillet in 2D, you know already this one. And this fillet is for 3D, when you have to do in 3D like this one. So edge, we call as fillet edge, because it is a 3D, so you have edge, there is no lines. So this I want to do fillet this edge or this edge, so you have to go for fillet edge. Fillet edge, this one. Okay, so go for R radius, enter, give some radius 5, enter, select this edge. Okay, 5 is very big, so I'll go for a small one. So go for fillet edge R radius, give some 2, enter, select the edge. Okay, enter and enter. So it has become fillet here. So this is how you do fillet. Okay, with radius. They give you any given radius. If you want to do fillet on the other edge, you can do it. Like here, go for fillet edge R, enter, 2, enter, maybe this edge. This is very big, like this. So you can do fillet like this. The fillet is, you can also do fillet. You can also do chamfer, depending on that. Now this object, uh, you can also construct, as I told you, one by one. Also, you can construct. So, for example, let me just draw the shape. This is how much. I will draw the shape and then I will extrude it. Okay, this one. There are many ways. When you see a 3D object, there are many ways to draw. You can draw the base first, then you can draw this, the Y shape. You can draw this wedge. There are many ways to draw. Okay, what I prefer is I will draw this shape, the front side of this, and then extrude it. Let me draw that one. Okay, what is the size of this circle? This one is 15. Okay, this is 15 radius, and this is 23 radius. Okay, because it's the only half dimension, so it's radius. So let me just draw that one. I will draw a circle. Okay, radius 23. I will draw another circle of radius 15. Okay. Okay, then I will take the center line. Okay, then we have a shape. Just select the center. Where is the center? Go down. What is the height is given? 40 is given. 40, and then okay, and this is how much from here. This is 9. So this is 33 plus 4.5, because I'm in the center, so I have to take 4.5 on both sides. So it will become 37.5. So I'll go 37.5. So this direction. Okay. Then how much down? How much is 9? So I have to go down 9. And this is how much? This is 75. This direction is 75. And then again 9 up. And this is 33 again on this side. So it has to be connected to the bigger circle. Okay. Now I'm going to trim. this looks something wrong here. This I have taken from center, so I have to check the dimension. It's only 4.5, so it has to be 9 in the middle. So I will take one more line, 4.5. Yeah, this one I have to remove this one. You can trim it. Just trim the lines. Okay, you can remove this. I will just copy this shape. I got the shape. I just want to copy this one here. I'll tell you why I'm copying it. Now I did the shape. Now this shape I can just simply extrude it. So I'll get this. Yeah. So, but you see these are all different lines. So you must join before you extrude it. Okay. Select all lines. Make sure it's everything selected. Enter. Okay. Now it is one object. Now you can go for extrude. So what is this? So extrusion is the distance is 52. So we'll extrude 52. Okay, extrude 52. Enter. You got it? Okay. But there is a wedge here. Here, there is a wedge. So you can draw it here, but sometimes it's difficult to draw in the middle because you have this arc. This one arc. It is not just a line. So it is just a line here, but there is an arc. It should be connected to this circle here. So in that case, what you do is the reason why I have copied here. What I will do is I'll just simply use this 2D. Okay, you see what I'm doing? I'm just trying to build that wedge. See, I got that shape. So this shape, I can use it there. So I can join it. Okay, this one. Okay. And then I will extrude this one. Extrude. How much is that? 8. So extrude 8. That's it. So now you can move it. Simply move command from this center midpoint to, you can move it. Where is that object? Yes, you can move it to here in the middle, exactly in the midpoint. See, the midpoint of the base, top of it, like this. You got it there. So this is on the other side as well, but in the figure it is not there. So it is also available on the other side. So we do mirror. Okay, go for mirror. We go for 3D mirror. It's not 2D mirror. Just click this object, enter, select the midpoint here. What is the midpoint here? In the middle is this one, and this one. You have to select 3 points actually. Enter. So if I rotate, see, it is also came on the other side. Are you following now? So in 3D mirror, I'll just repeat it. Mirror is always, in 2D we know how to do mirror, but in 3D what we do is when we do 3D mirror 3D. Right now it is not available. So I will go for mirror. Sorry. Go for mirror 3D, mirror 3D. Okay, this mirror is for 2D. This is for 3D. So click this one. Okay, enter. So in this case, you have to select 3 lines, 1, 2, 3 points. It's not 2 points. So in the middle, exactly in the middle, I'm selecting 1 point here and selecting here somewhere exactly in the top 2 point, and then this direction because I have to mirror on this side, left side. So I have to take this as a reference line. So go for here, somewhere you click it here. Just say enter. So you got it there. You can just see it by rotating, or you can also see on the other direction. You see, when you click the direction, you can also see there. Go for orbit. You can see there. See, understand? So this is how you do it. Now the important thing, the last part, as I told you, whenever you finish 3D, you must see it must be a single object. But you see there is, it's not a single object. See, when you click this one, only this is selected. This is not selected. So everything should be in selected. In that case, what we do union, as I told you. So if you see this one, go for union, union. Okay, one, two, three, because there are three different parts. So select and say enter. So now it has become one object. This is the last command we do, that is called union. So when you do union, okay, select all and select enter, so that it will become one object. This is how you do it. There are many ways to do it. The only thing is you should, when you see a 3D object, you should identify how you can easily draw it. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, teacher.
Okay,
Yes.
so you draw these two models in the same file. Okay, part A and C. Okay, what I have shown you, these two, A and C. Okay, draw it in the same file and upload it in the Blackboard. Okay, the other two you can practice. Next week I will show you some more exercises in 3D. So in the final,
Teacher,
usually,
which in the assignment?
which one?
Which the assignment? You said A and C.
The A and C. This one, okay, and C. What I have
Okay.
shown you, this one and this one. Draw this one in the same file and upload it in the Blackboard. It is there in the Blackboard already. So if you have any problem, just you can type in the YouTube for making whole, subtract, union, or extrude. You know, there are many options.
But teacher, can you make the deadline for the next week Monday, because this week we have final labs.
Yes,
Yeah.
teacher, please.
Next week.
Yes.
We
Okay, okay,
have
no,
final lab this week, teacher.
no problem. I'll extend the date.
Thank you, teacher.
No problem. Just draw these two, okay, models and upload it in the black. No need to put dimension for this one, okay.
Okay.
So next week we'll see some more easy commands. There we are not going in detail in 3D, just simple commands only. We have only
Oh,
2 weeks for 3D, this week and next week. So after that you have exam. So just let me know if you have any problem with the exam time on Tuesday, week number 14, 5:30. Okay, if you have a problem, just let me know. If you have another class, or I don't think you have any other exam during that time. Mostly you will be free.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, okay then. See you. I will extend the date.
You take attendance?
Yeah, no problem. I'll just take that. There is a class. Class. I'll just try to extend the date. Okay, guys, you can leave. No problem. I will extend the date till
The attendance teacher.
attendance is 15. I think two students are absent. Just I want to check that two students. Let me just take it. Lab 2. Okay, this is sorry, section 3, right? Section 3.
Yes, teacher.
Yeah, section 3. That's right. Okay, I think everybody is there. 16 students I have, and 16 are present. Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay, خلاص. Okay, guys, we
Okay.
can all are present. That's it.
Thank you, teacher.
Thank you. See you.
Thank you.
Teacher,
يا
والله
راح
ودع
تصور ولا؟
ودع تيتشر.
ما في حد صور. اوكي.